Hey friends, welcome to Message Minutes. My sermon in a sentence today is whole heart. Are we serving God with our whole heart? Hophni and Phineas were the priest Eli's evil, wicked sons, and they were trying to skim off the top. There was a set portion that the priests were allotted from every sacrifice so that they would be provided for. But they didn't just want that. They went beyond, and they were deceiving the people and threatening them and taking the part of the offering that is to go to God. They were skimming off the top, and the portion before it was boiled, before it was burned on the offering or roasted, they were taking portions of that which belonged to the Lord. Are we really that much different than Hophni and Phineas? Think about your tithe and your offering. When you give your tithe, are you taking from the very first fruits? Are you taking before taxes, before anything else, before any bills are paid? Are you setting aside your 10% for the Lord? Because that 90%, He gives us back to provide for ourselves. So think about that. When I read this, I really was reminded of the tithe because it's the first fruits. And the same thing that Hophni and Phineas were doing, a lot of us do this. Like, we get focused on fear and we think we won't have enough. And it's not necessarily that you're being greedy, but maybe have a scarcity thinking and you just think that, oh my gosh, I have to pay my bills first. I don't have enough. I can't afford to tithe. But God set it up for us to have provision. He makes sure that our needs are met if we give it to Him first. And so, are we serving Him with our whole heart when it comes to our tithes and our offerings? Read Deuteronomy 26, and it explains the difference between the tithe and tithing. There is a difference. The tithe is the actual physical money or, the physical offering that you give, your 10%. Tithing is how you present it to the Lord. It's not meant to just pay a bill, write out a check and give it, or, the offering basket goes by and you just dump some money in there. That is not how the Lord set it up for us. We are to worship Him with our tithe and offering, with our giving, with our whole heart. And in Deuteronomy 26, it tells us exactly how He wanted the Israelites to do it, what they were to say. And you can take that scripture and you can put it in a New Testament form and be thankful and present it to Jesus in a form of thanksgiving and what He's done for you, in remembrance of everything He's done for you, how He delivered you out of bondage from sin. And just read it. It'll really get you more excited about giving your tithe and worshiping Him with it. And it says that we present it to Jesus, the Lord of the tithe, and then He takes it before the Father and presents it and worships God with it. Isn't that exciting? We need to learn how to worship God with our whole heart, even in this area, in the area of tithes and offerings. Think about that. Let it soak in. And if you would like more information on that Deuteronomy 26 confession of faith and prayer for tithing, hit me up in the comments and I can get that right to you.